Chica Sam. Happy 2022. We're 2 weeks into the new year, and yeah, it's an exciting time. I know we've had a really crazy last couple of years because of COVID in our industry, and a lot of things have changed. But there's so many exciting things that you can do as an esthetician. It's not just doing the services. There's a lot of other avenues, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. You go to school, you work hard for 6 months up to a year or longer if you're maybe going part-time or something like that. And you commit so much of your time, your effort, your money, and your patience to go to school. And at the end, you take a state board exam. And obviously, when you pass, you go through that process of becoming licensed professionally in your state. So, a lot of people, the traditional path is just to go and do services, which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a really lucrative part of the field, of the aesthetics field, just doing services, facials, lashes, brows, whatever it is, maybe opening up a spa, salon, whatever it is. But like I said, I wanted to talk about other paths within the industry, besides just being an esthetician doing like physical, like facials and services like that. I think it's important to note that there's a lot of opportunity in the industry to grow, whether that is becoming a skinfluencer on the gram or on Facebook or on YouTube, or just having that sort of presence online to connect with people within that industry. Maybe also becoming a skincare representative for a skincare line that you admire within the industry is an amazing path. And taking sort of that opportunity to maybe become an educator for a line too is an amazing sort of opportunity as well. Besides that, you could also work primarily just to maybe work in education and influence students' decisions on going back to school. So maybe becoming an admissions representative for a school is a really interesting path to take as well, because you have that experience as a licensed professional and what it takes, and you're kind of guiding the student along the process to enroll in a school, which I think is amazing. You could also start your own skincare line or body care line or something along those lines. As well, even like a makeup line you could start. There's just so much room to literally grow. The opportunities are endless. And you could also even become a makeup artist. Like, you don't have to be, a esthetician, quote unquote, doing services and that's it. That's truly not what the education is for, in my opinion. Yes, the school prepares you to take your state board and to pass. That's kind of like the route. Like you go through that process to be able to get the book work done, do your physical hours, and start training on people and doing facial services, things like that. But at the end, you're there to take your state board and pass. It's kind of the same thing with like maybe nursing school, something like that. You study so hard, take a lot of exams, and then at the end you prepare for your NCLEX. So again, the path, like I wanted to say, it's not very linear. There's just so many other ways that you can grow, and I invite everyone to explore that within themselves, because not everyone is meant to be a business owner, or not everyone is meant to be doing services on people, because maybe they're scared of human touch, or maybe they're afraid of getting too close to people, like face to face, which I've heard in aesthetic school and just amongst my peers within the industry, that they get a little frightened to get too close to people like that, which is totally fine. Maybe you should explore another area of the industry to get yourself involved in. I mean, it's just endless. There's no linear path, and you can create your own destiny in aesthetics. And I think that's the beauty of becoming an esthetician and getting that foundational education to build in your career whatever the next steps might be for you. So I just wanted to make this video very quickly, just so everyone out there that is thinking about becoming an esthetician might be pondering what should I do after school, what are the plans I should take. Should I be an esthetician, or if someone's in school right now and they're about to graduate and they're prepping for their state boards? Like, is this the path for me? Should I explore something else? What is it that I can also do outside of just doing services? So I invite everyone to just kind of take a moment and really know what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are, because it's a good thing to admit that. As a person, it helps you develop more professionally, personally. It almost catapults you to reach your goals, not necessarily quicker, but it catapults you to another level to be able to understand what it is you really are good at and what you aren't good at. So having that honest conversation is very important. And now that we're coming into this new year, I think it's important to have those monthly check-ins or quarterly check-ins with yourself to kind of see where you're at, and shift if you need to, and evaluate things, maybe get rid of a certain situation you're in, maybe leave a job, try something else. I think it's important to explore in this industry and also find out what works best for you too. So I'm so happy to be back on social media. I'm really excited to be making content as usual. I just, sometimes you need a break and you need a moment to just kind of have for yourself. So I'm really excited to be making more content towards any sort of esthetician that's in the field that's wanting to prep for their state board and pass, and also to kind of figure out what it is they want to do outside of aesthetic school, and then also having that sort of personal development and professional development, and in terms of skills to be really good in this industry when it comes to your customer service, your business acumen, and things like that. So stay tuned for that content. Thanks so much for watching. Again, Skin Chica Sam, and just make sure to always wear your SPF and keep it simple. Bye.
Turn me to them.